Fayaz, over to you.
Yeah. Hey, thank you so much, Vidya, and thank you so much everyone for joining this session again. So we are back again with another exciting or interesting session. Hope you have enjoyed yesterday's sessions. If not, I can see like a couple of you have requested and requested on my LinkedIn profile, and I've accepted your request. And a couple of them are requested for some of the help you are experiencing in your UiPath apps development. So please allow me some time. So I will get back to response to LinkedIn in some time. So resolve your queries. But yeah, this session is going to be a more exciting. If you haven't received the last session, so the recording for the last session will be available very soon. And in the end of this session, Vidya will share like how you can go to the recording sections and see like what we have delivered yesterday. And I have shared my LinkedIn profile along with UiPath Studio web link and the blogs links. If anyone is interested, and you can go through the blogs and read some blogs too, it will help you to start your automation or the UiPath apps journey. So I can start sharing my screen first, and please confirm if you all can see my screen. And I'm sure you can hear me well.
Screen is up, Fayaz.
Oh, thank you so much, Vidya. So yeah, so I can see we have received mixed response in the chat. Some of them have attended the yesterday session and some of haven't attended session. The recording will be available, but I will try to cover just a high level what we have covered yesterday, and we'll more deep dive into the today's session, which is on unified app development. It means like yesterday we have seen the app development with the help of UiPath Studio, and today we are going to cover UiPath Studio Web. If you are familiar with UiPath platform, so you must be aware we have two different flavor of IDE. One is in the UiPath client, which is required to install on your local machine or your window or your laptops, right? Another version is available on the cloud, which is not required any machines, right? You can just open your cloud.uipath.com, then start building the solutions. So today we will cover both the parts like UiPath Studio Web, and just show you like how the UiPath Studio client will look like if you are not aware about it. So like this, the entire series, this UiPath Agent Hack India is designed for you to upskill your UiPath automation journey to participate in this hackathon. So yeah, so couple of session already have delivered. Yesterday I have delivered one session on UiPath apps building. We have more session in the pipeline. So if you want to register for the upcoming session, before moving to this agenda, I will let you know how you can leverage the entire sessions, right? We have this page. I will share the link with you. If you are comfortable, you can just go to the community.uipart.com, and then you can type global student developer. There you will see this page. There you can register. Already we have 42,573 members, and you can see these are the session is going on, and the current session is happening here in the UiPath apps development. We have a couple of more session in pipeline, introduction to automation and Studio Web. So Studio Web, I will cover just a high level how you can build, but in this session, you will expect the MVPs and the presenter will walk you through how you can leverage this Studio Web to build your automation solution. There we have another session on 28, UiPath Orchestrator. They will highlight you. They will also walk you through how you can leverage the UiPath cloud platform in order to build some solution, integrate your solution with your robots. Then we have another session, couple of more sessions here in the pipeline. If you missed any of the session which was already delivered, you can come here in these past event sessions and click on load options. And you can see all these sessions are listed. Once you go into this page, you will see the recording is also there, and the agenda of this session is also there. Yeah. You can see the recording is there. If you have missed and didn't get this chance to attend the live session, so I would request you all to go and check this recording. It is available on the YouTubes. You feel free to go and pause and start recording this. In this session, they have covered the UiPath Agent Builder. Yeah. So coming to the today's agenda, which is on the UiPath Unified App Development. So, like I said, my name is Faz and I'm the UiPath MVP and the three-time UiPath Global Hackathon Champion, AI Summit Champion, and the UiPath Certified Solution Architect Developer and the AI Specialized Developer. And you can reach out to me on my LinkedIn profile, or you can follow me on LinkedIn. You can follow my blogs to get the latest. You can scan this QR code, and you can reach out to me on LinkedIn. I can take a pause for 1 minute so that everybody can scan it if you want. If you feel to follow me on this LinkedIn, I will just take a pause. All right. If you are facing difficulty to scan this QR, the same link is also available on the team chat. You feel free to reach out to me for any kind of help. It is not specifically for the UiPath apps, for any of the problem you are facing. So I will try to answer. But like I said, I have different priorities. I'm working with the companies, so I have some projects to deliver, right? So you can text me on LinkedIn. I will try to answer your question in a very short time. Right? So agenda is here like we will navigate through the UiPath Studio, means like how you can leverage the UiPath Studio web editions, how you can integrate your web studio solution with your apps, and how you can build the agent and integrate with your studio web. Agent building or an agent builder session was already delivered by one of my AVPs, right? So you can go to the past event and you can follow their YouTube videos to get hands-on in the UiPath Agent Builder. And like I said, I can see like mix of the response in chat, like some of them are joined today. So in order to start your automation journey, you are required to register for on cloud platform. And how you can register the cloud platform, you have to navigate to cloud.uipath.com. Then you will see this beautiful page. There we have the SSO options like Google, Microsoft, LinkedIn, and continue with this. So if you don't have all these options, you feel free to come here with your email account and password. If you are logging the second time here, means like you already have registered. If you are the first time coming here on this page, so there we have an option called sign up. You can click on sign up. And here you can see if you have the enterprise account, your company's account, I'm sure you all are from the university, or maybe you are all just enroll in your BTech or any of the program, right? And you don't have any enterprise account, you feel free to register for a community account as well. So there we have this community option. You can just click on this community page. It will land you on this page to register. You can provide your personal email account. It can be Gmail, it can be your Outlook email, and create that account by providing some details over there. Once you are registered, then you are here on this page, this home page. Once you logged in, it will land you on this home page or the landing page here. Well, so we have covered the UiPath apps building in yesterday's sessions. So in order to get familiar with all these components, so I would request you to go to the UiPath Academy course and follow some academy course like Automation Associate Developer or the Professional Developer. What do you feel like if you have some experience on UiPath? You can follow the Automation Professional Developer courses or maybe Associate courses. So feel free to go and navigate to the academy courses and complete the courses so that you will get hands-on this UiPath Orchestrator and Studio. So once you are there we have a couple of options. That is the UiPath offering the products here. Yesterday we have covered the UiPath Apps Studio. When you click on these apps, you will be landed on this UiPath Studio buildings. So there you can build your UiPath apps with the help of these autopilot, or you can create from templates. So yeah, we already have covered. Recording will be available soon, like I said, and you can go and check the yesterday's session. And today's we will show you how you can use the UiPath Studio Web. That is another product of UiPath. We have UiPath Studio that is there. That is Studio Client, which are required to install on your local machine. So here you can see there we have a couple of templates. You can choose and start building the solutions. So I'm not go in deeper to start and use this UiPath Studio client, because this session is designed to deliver these on the UiPath Studio web. So once you're on this page, there we have another flavor of UiPath Studio, that is Studio Web. You can click on this cubic icon. There you can see all the favorite. You can mark any of the product as a favorite. It will list out in the favorite sections. There we can see the home, studio, marketplace, and orchestrator. This studio is a studio web solution. When you hit on this studio web, it will land you to the studio web page. There I have built couple of solutions, right? And if you want to build from scratch, you can come here. There UiPath have built some template. And with the help of autopilot, you can generate the solution as well. You can write your prompt, use this get started, write your prompt and build your solution. And couple of the template already built by the UiPath team, you can leverage it without investing a lot of more time. If you see like if any of the templates are familiar with your requirement, you can just click on it, it will start. You're going to start building on the solution. So couple of the template we can see like table data extraction for sales opportunity to Excel workbook. There we have these combination of integrations. It will automatically populate it when you use this template. And when you scroll down, you will see all the pre-built template for invoice processing, convert Word file to PDF, and couple of more templates you will see here. But if you want to build from scratch, you can come here on this work spaces and click on this create drop down. So apart from this studio web solution or the RPO solution, we have couple of more solution here. You can build the agent from here itself. You can build UiPath apps, which I'm going to cover it here. And the agentic processes, which is UiPath Maestro, you can build with the help of this. So like I said, this session is for the unified app development. So I will choose the UiPath apps. Earlier, you have seen the UiPath Studio here to build the UiPath solutions or the UiPath app solution. This time we are using the Studio Web, and there I can choose this UiPath apps. So same way you have seen the previous session, it will ask you to provide prompts to build your template, or you can use any of the pre-built template. So yesterday I have used this template to submit the form with company logos and all. And today I will choose this template to this form D, and click on select. Once you hit select, it will automatically add this app into your page. Like most of the components are there. If you feel want to adjust this apps and the designs, you feel free to modify your apps for your requirement. So here you can see the apps option. First thing I will do, I will try to rename it. Yeah. Registration. Sorry. Okay, I have renamed this application. There we have couple of more component, that is the page. So page is form 16, so I can rename it as well from here. And in the previous session, you have seen these property option was also there in the App Studio. I can rename it as a page one. So it is a best practice. You can rename all the controls names. So it will be easy for you to see like this is the page, and after this page you can write the page name. So under we can write reg form. So first we can see the control type, which is the page type. Then we can pass the page name, that is registration form, and is the application name. There we have couple of containers here, wrapper. You can feel free to rename anytime, left and right containers. And under this left, we have these controls, that is the label control. You can see the header one. And then we have image control under this left container. Under this right container, you will see all these control. Then again, we have couple of more containers. So container will hold all your control. You can adjust your entire application pages. So you have to use container to make it more adjustable, right? So yeah, so we have couple of fields which is pre-populated. If I don't want, I can feel free to remove it from here. Like if I don't want this address, let me know last name. So I have first name, email, and phone number. So you can add, you can remove, it will automatically adjust the size of this container. So yeah, your app is ready, and you can rename your form header by coming here in these property sections. There we have another option called event. In the yesterday session, you will see we have seen like how you can add any kind of events, any kind of action. But in this unified app development, like we are building the solution with the help of Studio Web. So how we can leverage to invoke any flows or and create any process with the help of this unified environment. So we have these applications. Now I have to connect this application with your processes. Like if you are familiar, I'm sure a couple of you are already familiar and write your codes into the UiPath Studio. And maybe it is first time you have seen this UiPath Studio solution. So yeah, so you can spend some time on academy courses on UiPath Studio Web to see how you can build this solution. But yeah, to upskilling your uh, upskilling your experience and knowledge for this hackathon. So I'm just walking you through like these are also the possibilities you can go for to build your solution to present in the hackathon. Like some of them are using the studio solution, studio client solution. Maybe if you feel like you have to build some solution on a studio web, and maybe you can integrate with UiPath apps, UiPath agent, and studio web solutions together to bring to the jury and the community, right? So you can come here to start building your solutions and integrate with different components of UiPath, right? So you can see this form is here, and if I want to make some changes, like I have this form, but I don't have any database to store these detail into it. So UiPath have data services. Yesterday I have just covered like what is data services to store tabular data into it. Today, I will walk you through how you can build your entities or your table so that you can store these data into the data services so that you can see how we can call the process within these applications, right? So that it will become the unified apps, right? So you can call processes, you can call agents together with these apps, right? So this is the template. You feel free to adjust. And yesterday we already have covered like you can add media control so that you can wrap and include all your medias, right? All your images, graphics, icons into the media control. So yeah, so all these are there. Then I can comes to the data services. I already have opened, but let you know how you can comes to this page, these entities options. So when you have this page like mm, this home page. So if you are on this home page, you can come here, just go this vertical three dots, and you will see the data services. Later it will become the data fabric. So maybe if you see the data fabric or data services that are the same, right? You have to click on this data services. It will navigate to your entities options. These are the entities already have built, but for this solution, I will require the specific entities. That is required only three fields: first name, email, and phone number. Uh, yeah, so here we have the option called create entity. You can hit this button, right? Registration form. And you can click create. You can search your entity, that is registration form. So registration form, when I hit create and created this registration form, it means I have created a workbook or a sheet, but there I haven't provided any columns name. So then I have provided a field name here. So in order to create a field, you can come to this button, create new fields. There I have to use first name. It is a type of text. You can choose any type you want. If you want to make it a required field, then you can choose a required field. If you want me to make a unique, so you can check these two boxes. Let me hit this create. So one field is created. These are the default field. When you create an entity, it will automatically create it with your entity. ID is create time, created by, update time, and updated by. These are some default field which will come with each entity, but you can customize or create more in fields. So like I have created first name, then I will create then another one is what is the email and phone number. Then again, I will create for the phone number. So these three fields are created: first name, email, phone number. Now it's time to add some data here. So there you can see we don't have any data. So let me add data so that you can see how it will look like. I can add one data here. First name is so says this email account, this mobile number. When I save, so you can see this tabular data has been created within this registration form entity. So these are some unique ID for each row. When I add new row, it will provide new row ID, right? Here we have first name, email, phone number, created time. That is just now I have created by and updated by and updated time. You can refresh in order if you change any values. Yeah. If you want to change any value, you can just click, or maybe you click on this edit icon. You can change the value and just hit enter, and you can refresh. All these are well reflected. If you want to add more data, you can click on add data. But I want to add this data with the help of UiPath apps. So how you can add this? So I have created this registration form. Now come back to the registration apps right here. Let me rename this. Yeah, name. Okay. So my form is ready. Now it's time to create a process in order to get data from here to the entity. But first thing I have to see like what is the control name, so that it will be easy for me to identify which is the first name, email, and phone number. That is absolutely right here. So we have the correct name here for each of the field. Let me select the email, that is the right. Then phone number, that is also the correct. So once you hit this submit, then you can see their properties option. And when I hit this event, like I said, you have seen the previous video, it was the different because I have been using the UiPath Studio. Now I'm using the Studio Web, and there we have the options to choose the flow. When I hit this flow, you can see one flow is created automatically here. I can rename it page reg form. So I can rename it registration form, or maybe add workflow. So it will be easy to identify. And when I remove all this, then that is fine. So you can see it is a workflow, and it is a workflow type of registration form. Then I have these options to add any activities. If you are familiar with UiPath ecosystem, all the actions, it's called the activity. You can add this record into the data services. So UiPath already have built some packages, and you have to just call the activity name so that you can leverage those packages or the activity. So I have to enter this data into the data services. So I can call the create uh, create entity record. It is a type of data services. Create entity record. Then I can select my entity which I just created. It is the registration form. So there you can see all the fields automatically populated which I have created here in this entity: the first name, email, and phone number. So now I can provide the value. So the value should came from where? It is should came from the UiPath apps. There we have all three fields: first name, email, and phone number. So how we can add it? You can see the page name here, page form, that is the UiPath apps page name. Then I can find my control, that is the first name. And further I will expand it first name to see the values. When I hit this value, it will automatically add it here. Sorry, it is the first name that is not required here. It should be the email. So when I come down here, select the value for email, and you can see it is there. It means once I fill the form in the UiPath apps, it will get the value from those fields only. Then first name, same way I will come down, see the first name, select the value. Then again, for the phone number, I will come here, select the phone number, then values. So all the fields are created here. Let me further expand it to show more properties. There we have output records, right? And I can add one log message here so that I can see this activity is completed. So yeah, you can rename your activity anytime. Just click on rename and create record that is registration form. Then this log message. Vision. Okay. Then choose the log label. It is the info type. That is it. It will automatically save your changes, right? So I have created this flow which will get the value from the UiPath apps stored into the data services. And currently we have these data which is already filled. When I create new data, it should be reflected here. Let me come down. Yeah. No further activities are required. Let's comes to here in the UiPath apps. So yeah, these are already connected with my process, which is called workflow page bridge form, registration form. Then it's time to test like how it is running. So when I hit test, it will run on the cloud. You can see all the logs here. It is running. So once it is ready, it will navigate to the new page. In the previous session, you have seen we are clicking on the preview options and it will open the new page. Now you can see we have this application is ready. There I can provide some detail. Then it should be reflected into the data services. And currently we have one record. Now I will add it. With- yeah. So this data is ready. Now I can submit. Submit means I have the action on the submit button, and this action will create a record into the entity. And I can see these are some log messages and the executions. And here we should expect a one record. You can see that this record is added just now. Amit at Gmail, and this 98 phone number, and it was created by me, and on this time 6:34:13. It is just now I have created. So how easy it is building, because just of low code no code platform you have seen like I already have I haven't designed this template from scratch, just using the pre-built template of UiPath, adjusted the field. Then on the submit button, I have, yeah, it is still running. So this form is still open, right? So let's come to close this. Then it will automatically stop this testing on cloud. You can see all the logs here. And yeah, what I'm saying, like, it is how easy it is. Like, you can just use the template. You can map your field. Just select your submit button and comes to this property, and you can see we have this flow. And under this flow, we have these pre-built activities. You can feel free to click on this plus icon. You can see the lots and tons of activities are built by the UiPath for your requirement. You can use WhatsApp, you can use any of the other third-party tools, but yeah, you are required to authenticate. Like if you are using the YouTubes, right? So you are required the API authentications, right? You should be authenticated with YouTube's channel, right? And there we have Word, there we have Twilio to send any SMS, we have Slacks, then we have SAP's Concur and SAP Customer Auditor Services, Persistent, Pinecode, that is for the AIML company. Then we have UiPath, OpenAI platform, then Miro, then Okta. We have tons of integration services are here, and we have thousands and tons of pre-built activity for any of the requirements here. If you want to set any values, if you want to run agent, I will come to this next, how you can build your agent. But yeah, first thing I will cover like how you can build your Studio Web solution and integrate your UiPath apps with Studio Web Solutions so that it will be easy to design your unified apps. Like you can build your apps, integrate your apps with the Studio Solutions, and this solution will create a record into the data services. And you have seen like how easy it is. Just add this activity, create entity, and it will automatically ask you to choose the right entity here. And there you can provide the email, first name, phone number, which is coming from the UiPath apps control, which is the controls. If you have the proficient in the VB.NET language, you can write your expression just clicking on this expression button here. You can see the different option there. You can find the expression editor, and you can see string dot format. It is formatting with zero index. That is controls. Control means the entire UiPath apps control. It is and then you can add dot here to get the sub properties from there. So it is page reg form. That is the page. That is this page underscore reg form form. Then under this page, we have different controls. It is first name, last name, email addresses, and phone number. Different controls are there. So what I have required is the email. Then further, this email control holding some values. Then we are getting the next properties that what values. So how easy it is? You have the autopilot. If you feel like it is something like which is not in the proper format, you can ask your autopilot. It will build the solution for you. Maybe not the 100%, you need to adjust it, but yeah, you can leverage the autopilot, and you have this fix button. If you feel like it is getting some error, you can click on fix, and autopilot will try to make it ready with best, like what you are putting here. It will try to write on the best solutions, right? If it is not best fit, you can adjust as per your requirement. So yeah, so I already have added these solutions. So you have UiPath apps, and you have UiPath processes where you are creating all the solutions. Okay, let's see. Yeah, these solutions. Ventilated. Yeah, the solutions, and now you can build the agent. So I'm sure you already have seen a couple of sessions on UiPath UiPath Agent Builder, which was delivered by UiPath MVP. I can see introduction to AI agent, fundamental AI MLs, and we can see prompt engineering, generative AI agent architecture, and agent builder, which was delivered on 22nd of April. So feel free to go and check these sessions as well, so that it will be easy for you to build the agent. So I will show you how you can build the agent in UiPath Studio Web. So yeah, so we have built the apps, Studio Web solution. Now we can build the agent. So in order to build the agents, you can come to the UiPath Studio again. Let me, yeah, let me duplicate this tab. I can come to UiPath Studio Web. Yeah, so just now I have built the solution registration form, that is the apps. Then I can click here. You can see we have the options to build the agent. Click on this agent, and first thing, there you can see the autopilot. It is all prompting, like you can write your prompt, it will build the agent for you. But yeah, I will come back again on this screen. So there we have, so it automatically created this solution, so I can rename it. So this is the solution name. I can rename this agent name here. Instead of agent 2, some meaningful name, validation. So yeah, So here you have seen one of the screen comes here when I select the agent builder. So it is not goes away. There we have an, options to bring again here. So you can click on this open autopilot. So there you can choose the autopilot to build the agent. So let me walk you through how this is going to look like. So we have some common things here like system prompts. You can just hover this explanation sign. There you can see the define an agent specific role. Means like you have to write a prompt so that autopilot or maybe the large language model can understand what you are expecting with this agent. You can see define an agent specific role, goals, rules and operation constraint, provide clear guideline for expected behavior, actions to take or avoid, and how to process information within this design function. And you can see some prompts, sample prompts is also here. Define the agent's role, behavior roles, and same things are here as well. And in the user prompt, you can see define your task and provide necessary detail for the agent to accomplish your goals. And there are a couple of more options here. Tools, maybe when you hit in those tools, you can see all these processes which already have built earlier, which will be populated if I'm on the same tenants. And when I come here on this agent, so I have built these agent, right? And when it comes to the activities, these are some activities. Maybe UiPath will add more activities later on. So currently we only have this box, Coupa, Jira, Microsoft Dynamics 365, Microsoft Teams, Salesforce, ServiceNow, Slack, Twilio, UiPath, Gen AI activities, and Zoom. So these are some pre-built activities are here. Let me close this. And then we have context, which is the context grounding called context grounding for RAG retrieval augmented generations. Like if you have some documents, if you want your agents take a reference, this document take as a reference or response based on your reference document. So you can add your context grounding here, means like you can add some data. When you click on create new, it will navigate to the next screen. So I would request you can go to the session, what I have seen here, this agent builder, it will walk you through how you can leverage it. So yeah, you can provide some context grounding, maybe your pre-built documents, your organization document, your college document, and based on these document, what this large language model or autopilot will take the decision and respond back based on your documents, right? So these are some context grounding, then escalation. These are some high level things. So yeah, so you have to go through the agent builder session. So, like, it will be difficult. I know, like, you are the student and you haven't get this chance to deep dive into this agent builder. So, how you can write a proper prompt for this LLM model so that it will be easier for you to build some system prompt and user prompt. So there, then we have the autopilot, right? You can ask autopilot to build this solution. So let me write some generic prompt here. You are a helpfully assist. You can validate the email and phone number. And in the system prompt, ask, take input, email and phone. Just generic, like I'm not aware how you can write the user prompt. And same way you can just like one-liner prompt for system prompt and this user prompt. So once you are within this prompt, I'm sure like that is not the sufficient prompt for creating this agent. It will not work. But yeah, you have the autopilot here. So here you can see help improve my agent. So you have written this prompt, you can click on this help. Once you click on help, it will extract these details like system prompt and user prompt and make it more readable and make it ready for your LLM model, the UiPath LLM model. So I hate this button, help improve my agent. So what response from LLM model? Thank you for asking me to help improve your agent. I have analyzed and current configuration. I can see some area where we can enhance its functionality and clarity. Let's go through and improvement we can make. Yeah. System prompt, it is recommending system prompt can be more specific about the agent's capabilities. Here is the suggestions to improve it. Clarity and specificity, right? Provide more detailed instruction about the agent's roles and capabilities. Once you hit this review, it will automatically generate a prompt for you and paste into it here. So it will be easy, like no need to write a prompt. Just click on this review suggestion. We can see it has removed your prompt and asking you that is the correct one. You can accept. If it is not, then you can cancel. So I think that looks okay to me for now. So I can click on this accept. So it will automatically replace the prompt which is written by the LLM models based on my previous prompt, right? And now comes to the user prompt. You can see a user prompt is take, input, email, and phone number, just as a one-liner. So let's make it a more readable for the LLM model. So you can see this user prompt should clearly specify how to use the input argument. Here is an improved version. Input argument usage, add proper input argument, reference and instruction. Once I hit this review suggestion, it will automatically replace the existing to the new one. Accept, you can see, please validate the following email. That is the email which come from the variables or the argument. Then phone number also come from the variables argument, and provide a response for each indicating whether they are valid or not. If invalid, explain why and suggest the correct format. You are a helpful assistant specializing in validating email address and phone number. Your primary function is to check and format and validate of these inputs. For emails, ensure they follow the standard format, that is the name, then @ that domain.com. For phone number, verify they contain the correct number or digit and appropriate country code if provided. And an input is invalid, explain why and provide guidance on the correct format. That is the right prompt, right? It is suggested by the LLM model. If it is correct, then you can scroll down. You will see it is also suggesting the prompt. Like you don't need to go and create a argument, right? So it is already built the prompt. So and the schema. Once you hit this review suggestion, it will automatically create these two arguments for you. So let me hit on this review. You can see it has been created as an input argument for me, email and phone number. Then a couple of suggestions for the tools and for the context grounding. And for escalation, agent run. These are some instructions by LLM model. So let me hit this. So now my agent is ready to push, and we can leverage this agent within this process we have created, right? So yeah, and now we can publish this agent. Or if you want to test it first before publishing, because yeah, you have to ensure this prompt or this functionality is working for you. So first thing, you can come here, test on cloud. And here we can see it is running. Okay, so it is, yeah. So I haven't provided the information here. So let me provide some information first. Missing email and phone number information. Okay. So in order to test, let me provide the detail. Yeah, here we go. So we can see these are, it is asking you to provide these details so that it can validate whether these are the correct one or not. So Let me type the wrong one first. Email, that is faiz@gmail.com. Then provide the phone number, ABCT, then hit run. You can see the output. The email faiz@gmail.com is invalid because it contains an extra O in the domain extension. The correct format should be faiz@gmail.com. The phone number ABCD is invalid because it contains letter instead of digit. A valid phone number should consist of digit, optionally including a country code, right? So let me run this process again for the positive result. So test on cloud. So it will populate this screen again. This is a playground where you can test your agent. So let me correct. Yeah. And I can correct this one as well. 9800001234. And let me run this. The input is here, agent is running, you can see here. So once it is done, then you can see the response, the agent response. Content, that is the output. Here we have content, the email, that is the valid, as it is follows the standard format. The phone number is also valid and it's contain 10 digit, which is the standard format for many countries, example India. So it is also predicted this 10 digit is also used in Indian format, Indian number format. So yeah, so your agent is ready. You have tested in the playground area. You have tested positive scenarios and negative scenarios. Now it's time to deploy so that you can use this agent within your unified apps, right? You can publish. There you can see the location where you want to publish. I can choose my personal workspace. There we have options, the versioning. Then we can provide some change log here. And yeah, let me publish it. Solution publish started. You will be notified when it's complete. So I'm sure it should be published. Let's come back to your solution. There I have built this create entity. There I can run my agent as well. If you want to submit your solution first, or if you want to validate your data first. So I want to validate it first. I can run my agent from here, run job or run agent. Then I can select my tenant, then select the processes. So there it is asking to provide the values, the email, that is not the right one, email dot value. Then I can save. Yeah, so it will automatically saved, and we can add some more logic here so that we have this option. So agent will respond some data and we can get this data, add some logic here, if conditions to check whether the data is validated or not. If I can add if condition here to check like job data. This is having the same format or it is responding you back the positive. If it is positive, then you can take like it should create an entity record here. If it is negative, then you can prompt some message here. So yeah, that's how you can build this entire unified solutions with the help of apps, Studio Web, and processes and this agent. And you can run agent to make an intelligent mind here before posting your data or creating this data into the entity. You can add some agent here. This agent can validate your data. It is just a quick example or use case, but you can build a larger solution with the help of this UiPath agent builder. then you can validate, and then you can create entity, or maybe you can take further decision based on this agent response. So yeah, that is all about how you can build the entire unified solution. So there you can have these options to download your solution, you can upload your solution, or you can share the solution someone else who can import the solution, so start working on it. So yeah, I will stop it here and open this session for any questions.
I'll stop the recording here.